Y'all boys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's your boy Shamar.
What's going on? It's Quay Rashad.
It's Cherokee.
Quay. That's your camera.
Hi.
That's Cherokee's camera.
Damn. I told y'all I was sick.
And we are the Prolific Misfits, back with another episode for that ass. All right, so you sick. You sound it, you look it.
I feel it.
What you got, a little bug? Little tater bug?
The bug is about gone, hopefully.
Okay.
I've been in the bed all
You
week.
done added more eyes up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bedazzled out.
I'm got
I'm
used
with
to
it.
wearing them all the time now.
I'm with it. What's going on, Cherokee?
Hi.
How you be?
I'm motherfucking tired.
That is your story every week.
He sleeps all the damn time. That's his story every week, too.
I got a reason this week. Last week I was lit.
You were still in the bed.
Probably. What you do this week?
So, of course, I worked this week. I did some family portraits. We had a challenge on Saturday because it was a family portrait of my VIP clients. They've been with me for 3 years, and like I really take care of them because they really take care of me. And the wife likes to do location shots and stuff. You know, she doesn't necessarily want the studio. So that was the only date because they travel a lot. So Saturday was the only day that they could actually do it. The Tuesday prior, I was like, we got 50% chance of rain. What we gonna do? And she was like, let's kind of hold it out. Thursday, it said 90% chance. And she hit me up like, what we gonna do? And I'm like, I don't know, because it's gonna rain. So we kind of made it work. We still got some outside shots, but we had like a little awning.
Yeah. Because it was...
Oh, my God.
moving like a snake.
So it was an overcast and everything. We worked through it though, you know, and real photographers know how to shoot on manual, so I made that thing work.
It's dope.
Period. Moving like a snake.
Oh, my
I
God.
fucks with her though. She
I like that little girl.
She funny as fuck.
I think that's a woman.
Excuse me. I like that young lady.
That's about young lady. No, because on her Instagram it's something girl, so we can say, I think it's safe to say girl.
I ain't calling nobody over 21 girl. I ain't calling nobody girl.
You call Quay girl all the
I'm
time.
about to say you just did it.
Like, he carries, like, shut up.
And he is well over 21.
He's a woman.
The big 2'9".
2'9".
So how does it feel? Because it's been a week now?
It feels different.
Okay, really?
Yeah, actually it feels very different. I don't know.
And your voice dropped? That means your nuts
He's
dropped?
sick. Them nuts still up in there.
Squirrel friend.
Look, I've been sick. You know, I've been in the bed for 2 days. They've dropped.
Alright.
So, let's start a topic. I want to start with Princess and Ray J. Have y'all been seeing they whole little spit and spat going back and forth online?
I saw a couple of things, yeah.
Because it's been a couple. He blocked her. But no, wait, moving before that. Before he blocked her, he had posted something. It was a picture of them
At the awards, right?
Yeah, and she basically jumped on the post and was like, that's
Right. Fake news.
You done left us here, nigga.
Right.
So after that, then he goes to block her. So she gets on, you know how all the celebrities make an account for their kids. Mm-hmm. She got on the baby's account to say when you get to LA, when we get to LA, I'm filing for a divorce.
Oh, shit.
She said that on the baby's account.
Well, she said it on his, like she
commented from the baby's account on his post.
That's actually really hilarious.
It is.
And petty.
I don't know how I feel about it though. Part of me feels like, okay, our business is our business, but the other part of me feels like you can only take so much before you flip.
But let's get this straight. He left them in L.A., right? Was there a reason why he left them there?
He left her in Vegas.
Or wherever the show was. He left them in Vegas. What was the reason for it? Do we know?
you don't know all this. All she's
like,
been saying is basically they drove there together, but he left her, and she's pregnant and she had the youngest one, so she's like, I'm gonna have to drive all the way back by myself, and he's just gone and he's blocked her from calling, and that's just too much.
Well, your brother be keeping up with all this gossip now because we got our podcast. So let me kind of fill in something.
Hold on.
So a few people are saying this because he wanted to move to Vegas. So they at the show having family time, doing this, doing that. And he like, yo, why don't we move to Vegas? And she's like, absolutely not. So he got mad about that. And then he wanted to leave. And yeah, I think they drove there, but then she didn't want to drive back. Was she about like 8 months pregnant now or something? So she wanted to be comfortable and not maybe fly. I don't know. But he being petty, left her, whatever, what have you. And some people are saying that she didn't want to move back to Vegas because, she used to be Mayweather's little thought pocket.
Wasn't.
That's how I feel about it. Who wasn't?
But I know Mona Scott's sitting over there like, yes, another storyline.
Mona Scott.
They need it because the ones they got is trash. But anywho, let's go ahead and get into the culture. Y'all ready for that? Because I got some juice today.
Oh, we ready.
I know it's going to make a bunch of people mad because clearly every time I really voice my opinion, people don't agree.
You damn right about that. We got a lot of flack on that last episode. Quay's opinions are Quay's opinions.
Not going to change. But I want to start with Summer Walker.
Okay.
She's been getting a bunch of backlash because of the whole.
Drop in. Mm-hmm. I heard it.
I got to keep something. Like, my throat is on fire.
Okay.
She's been having a bunch of backlash with the whole social anxiety and not wanting to perform. She actually canceled her concert. A lot of people have said a bunch of stuff about her on the awards when she accepted it, that it was awkward. But to me, I feel that for somebody that has already said they have social anxiety and is already kind of shy to kind of be surprised, and then you get awarded and then have to get up there and say something in front of a bunch of people,
right?
I'll probably be a little nervous too. My whole
stand,
think so? Hell yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I hate that black people don't. I hate that niggas don't really understand those. Like when it's, for example, when it comes to like Demi Lovato, when they went through all of this shit like that, their culture supports them.
What shit did she go through?
Her social anxiety and depression and.
Okay.
To me, anytime for it's growing up, it was called to me like that's white shit. Like if depression, anxiety, all of that, I was always raised that black people don't deal with that, but they in reality they do. So in our culture, rather than embrace her so she does feel comfortable, hell, they be laughing at her ass and taking her pictures, making them into memes, which a bunch of them I see that she's took and actually posted herself because
That's
that shit
internet.
Was funny as
yes,
fuck.
Yes, it is. Because what was that on the red carpet? She just
Now, some stuff, it is funny. And she laughs, but it's a certain thing. Like, I just don't see why they kind of just bash that down or any type of, like, social anxiety, depression, or anything. I feel that black people really don't understand it.
You already starting off wrong.
I mean, what's up?
Why has it got to be black people?
Because that's what they said.
All right, so you bringing this up to say that she's socially awkward, right?
If that's what you took from it, go ahead.
Social anxiety.
Okay.
Getting your mic, Cherokee.
Oh, hell no. You ain't going to quay me. Bitch. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Okay, so basically she has a social awkwardness. Is that what you're saying?
Social anxiety. For the second
Do you know what that
Okay.
is?
Tell me. Please inform me.
Because I deal with that. Like, it's like people don't understand how you could, for example, I do my modeling and I take a great picture on set. I'm full of life with y'all. Y'all see I can laugh and joke. But when I get in groups of people, I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like everybody's fucking looking at me or thinking something. I don't know. I can't explain it. You just feel like all eyes are on you, but not in a good way. So it makes you not be yourself because you're scared people are judging you or I don't know. It's hard to explain. So I can understand why she felt that way because I've been in I'm in that situation where it's cool when it's a group of people that I know, but once it comes to that big group of people or networking where, oh, we want you to come and promote this club for us and get on the mic and do what? It's different me talking here with you three than me being on a stage with hundreds of people.
Us two.
Three. I included Rain.
Hey, Rain.
I like how you cleaned that up.
So you're not gonna speak back? Hey, Rain.
He dry today.
Very.
Is you sick too?
No, I'm just tired.
Yeah, I was always
You're not
tired.
about to get up in the cameras.
No, he going to work.
Oh, okay.
He gonna get back to work.
But
He over there shopping for Black Friday.
That's I'm about to take a trip. That's why he's shopping.
how do y'all feel about that? Like just with that topic in general, the backlash she's been getting, like what are your views on it?
I thought the memes were funny.
I did too.
I think they're funny too, but I commend her for saying, "Hey, I'm awkward. I don't know what to do."
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily. I don't like when people cancel this shit. You know, like the Lauryn Hill thing. So I can see why people are mad because they don't pay for this. They're going to support her. So I'm kind of in the middle. I'm like, okay, I get that I get it. But then you also, I feel like you have obligations. You got contracts, you got this, you got that. Push through.
But they was talking shit too. That's the other thing. Like
Who was talking shit?
when she'd already let it be known that she had that issue, but then when she would perform the few she has done, that was the backlash from it. Like
It was bad?
more so she didn't look comfortable.
Okay.
But she had already told y'all she wasn't comfortable.
Right.
So rather than embrace her, and if you love her music, you want to support her and still root her on rather than bash her. That'll make a person feel like, well, shit, my fans, I done told these niggas.
Well, and you bridged it with saying that the black community doesn't recognize or understand mental health issues.
They don't.
I agree with that statement. I think, generally speaking, we collectively don't understand mental health issues, but I don't think that that's what's happening in this scenario. I think this scenario is the internet like to roast people, especially if they're a celebrity. Like I said, the memes were funny, and I think that people are dying to be in that spot, right? So they're like, you got this opportunity. Girl, get over that social awkwardness and damn perform. I'm not saying that it's right, but I don't think that it's a thing of not understanding mental health or something like that. And I guess the things that I just saw a few memes, and I saw the ones that she reposted. I didn't see it as it was a lot of backlash she was getting, so she's getting a lot of it.
Yeah, it's not even, she thought the memes were funny. It's more so about her performances and just the shit. Of course, people let the comments start getting to them, regardless, even going back to the princess shit, regardless of what platform you have, what show, what contract you're in, you're still human, you still have feelings. So everybody can't just overlook certain things. Mm-hmm. She came out saying, I'm only going to put out one album and I'm going back to the hood because she did not want to deal with that. That was her preference, I guess, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So I can get why. I mean, I don't understand it 100%, but like I said, everybody's different. Being one that's kind of dealt with it a little bit, I can see why she's just like, oh, hell nah.
Well, that's tragic if that's going to be her only album, because I thought that was a dope album.
That shit was dope. But yeah, that's just like the Ari Lennox. Just because Lizzo won, she said she quit.
Did she say she quit?
Yes.
I think she said, okay. I thought she was saying like she's no longer play by the rules, like, because I thought she said she's just going to quit playing the rules and stuff.
No, she said she
quits music.
Well, to me, I felt like she was just really emotional because she didn't win and she put so much into her music. So I can get that, but you have to understand, once you put it out there, people are going to want to run with it. Like, it has been the Breakfast Club, so many other radio stations that have picked up on it now, because it's like, girl, just because you didn't win this one, you're just going to be a punk and quit.
Well, okay, so let's talk about Ari Lennox. Okay, so I think I think she was valid. Like her shit was good. It was actually genuine R&B album, and she was voicing that, hey, I actually put out a soul album, and y'all had gave Lizzo this. So for her, I commend her for speaking up on that.
I don't know who she is. That's why I've been a little quiet. But I don't agree with it. I think that, excuse me, I think Nicki did it. You know, a lot of people are doing it or spoke out about if they didn't win something or if they didn't get number one or something. My thing is your trophy comes in your fan base. If you have somebody that's wrote you on a DM or something like that and say, hey, you've changed their life or you helped them deal with depression, I love you. When you have your performances and your fans and they come up to you, they want to meet you, they are so excited, that's where your trophies are. Why do you care people in office, white people in suits in the office making decisions over who wins an award?
Now, hold up. Now, okay, I get what you're saying with that, but she was on the Soul Train Award. So I guess she felt like...
White people in the Soul Train office as well.
She felt like her album was a soul album. And Lizzo, she's dope, but she's pop, funk, rap, I don't know. She's a bunch of shit. So Ari was like, okay, so...
I can hear the argument. Argument. Okay, fine. You're a soul singer, and you was on the Soul Train Awards.
And the category was R&B and soul.
R&B and soul. Fair. I get that argument. But you're going to quit your entire career because they got it wrong.
Lone crack.
How many times do they get it wrong all the time? That's my point.
Okay. Well, I mean, I thought you were just saying, like, maybe she shouldn't have voiced that concern.
Oh, see, I didn't even know nothing about that. I'm just saying, in general, how would you quit a career when these people are supporting you and loving you and stuff? That's who you should be doing it for. And in all honesty, every single artist, true artist that I know, they do it because of the love of music. It's in them, and they got to get it out, and then they're doing it for their fans. So I don't care about people getting it wrong in the office.
Right. Give me one of your artists, because I don't know.
One of my artists?
That you're just speaking of. Who do it just to do it. Like, they don't...
A lot of people do it just to do it. I think that Beyonce, because I know he was going to say something, Beyonce would tell you all the time is music that's in her and it just has to come out. I think that true artists like, well, I'm not going to put Jay-Z in there, even though I love Jay-Z and his catalog and everything like that. You could think of the old school, so Motown, they did it because of the love of it. They built an entire empire off of the love of it. They built something because they weren't getting recognized in other places. They had to build something for themselves because of the love of music. Is that enough, or you want me to keep going?
No.
Luke.
Uncle Luke.
Luther Vandross. Oh. Uncle Luke did it for the Lord of Hoes.
I was like, what? Uncle Luke, yeah.
I was with Cherokee. That's who I thought you was talking about, too.
Luke.
Big Luther.
So, we're going to end off with Lizzo. How do y'all feel? Because I'm starting to feel like she's doing too much. These last few pictures.
You're doing too much.
Her butt crack is long. I just kept looking at her butt. Like, everybody was like, bruh, why? I don't know.
That's a big woman.
It's a big ass.
Okay, I think you would be saying if she had a little butt crack, you'd be like, why her butt so little?
No, did you see the pictures?
Oh, which pictures are you talking about? I've seen her naked. I've seen several pictures. You talking about the profile of her naked?
No, it's her latest few pictures have gotten some big comments because she's like in the bed naked, so you can.
Where's the picture at? Like, what is it?
On her Instagram.
Was it for like a publication?
No, herself. She's just loving being big and beautiful, I guess.
I think that's dope.
I think it's too much.
You know, it's funny because when you and I originally talked about Lizzo on the performance with the flute and shit, what MTV, whatever awards that was, I sent that to Kia and she was like, she do too much. So Kia been saying that since day one.
And I'm starting to agree. Like, it's okay that you want to put out there that, you know, big is beautiful. But the same way people talk about the Kardashians and other people that promote themselves more sexually, you're going to get that same backlash. Like, it ain't all good promotion.
Well, would you say the same for Megan Thee Stallion? That girl got a pretty face, but I swear I see her ass more than I see her face.
Tip drill.
Some people say it's debatable.
Well, hold on. No. For real, you gonna give her the pass.
No, but that's her.
And that's Lizzo.
Right.
I ain't gonna let you do that. You doing too much.
But Megan can do that.
Ooh.
And let me say,
Ooh.
let me hold on. Let me
Those
rephrase
are
that.
Quay's views.
Let me rephrase that. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. Because I've also seen where Megan will do the most, but it's still her body fits that. I feel that if Lizzo if Lizzo wants to show it, it's a way she can do that and dress the way she does without doing so much. Because to me, the way it's looking is these white people is just getting a joke off of this shit. Like Takara, it's been other big lovely women that I've watched coming up on TV shows and stuff, and they didn't have to just do all of that to
It's
put
been
that
all
across.
body shapes and sizes
Right.
that did not have to do that. I can't go with you. Now, I will say I think she's doing too much.
When you say doing too much, you mean just overall, not just
It's
the way
just these.
she look.
No,
Just-
I won't even. I love when she's performing.
Photo
I
shoot.
love like on stage. I love it, but it's just like now. You have that platform. Don't fuck it up doing too much. Like these last few pictures was a little bit too much. Like she was sitting in the mirror, but it was just ass. Like you just saw her hair, her back, and ass. Like the rolls and just butt crack. It was just long, bro. Like that's all.
Oh my god.
So
Leave it for when you. That can be your personality, but leave it for the stage. Once
that
you,
is so fucked up. Quay, what?
I'm just saying.
So you don't want to see? You just don't want to see no long butt cracks.
I mean,
Again, if it's Megan, she can sit there and do it.
but I haven't seen Megan butt ass naked sitting up in the mirror with her whole butthole out either. Like, cause you know with us skinny ones, if you bend over, you see nothing but a butthole.
but she
So-
got ass, so that wouldn't happen.
She got knee. When you got knees like Megan, you know she just get down and start jiggling. You're gonna see some butthole. Like you're gonna see a little cootie. But
This was a bit much.
Lizzo be doing
I
too
think
much.
she's doing fine. Oh, granted, I kind of agree. Like, I never really been on the Lizzo train, but I mean, if she big and she flaunting that big old long butt crack, I'm here for it. I really am.
Clean that shit up.
Oh,
Let's go ahead and move into the forum.
all right. All
Prior
right.
to us moving to the forum, we do need to take a brief intermission, and I do want to let you guys know that if you all are thinking about the special gift to get someone, you're more than welcome to give them a Lux gift card. You can visit us at alanluxstudios.com/shop. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back. Okay, so before we get into my sector, I wanted to express that next Thursday is Thanksgiving, right? For those who celebrate.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so I want to know what y'all hoes doing. Who's cooking?
I'm house hopping. I'm going to my mom's and my dad's.
Okay. You not cooking? You don't know how to cook, do you?
I don't cook. I don't do that.
What about you?
I'll be going to Atlanta. I got a race on Thursday morning, so run that, and then probably hit up a couple of houses.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, because I'm actually really injured, we do not celebrate that holiday in my household, so I'm gonna be laid up. So
Y'all don't give thanks?
I give thanks every day. For the colonizers, I should be giving thanks to them for that.
I don't feel like it, girl. Not today.
Say he is not here
Not
for
today.
it today.
So anyway, as far as my sector today, I propose a question. I want to know, in our group of friends, how do you navigate when the relationship has ran its course? Like when it's just like done. And I think the problem is that so many people are friends just to be friends. like there's no give and take. They're just friends. So as far as myself, I've been in a couple situations and scenarios where I will be with a group of people, and I'm like, what the fuck am I friends with? What am I doing? What am I doing? So, and actually this question was proposed to me from another friend as well, because she's with a group of people, and she's like, why the fuck are they my friends? So how do I get out? So I proposed that before I actually get more into it. Have you been in that situation, Quay?
I have a few times. I feel that, honestly, you have to go off the vibe of the person of that friendship. Some friendships, I feel, when you run this course, you just have to separate. Other times, I feel you run this course, you're just not as cool as you used to be, but that doesn't mean, oh, we're not cool anymore. We just we've grown. Every day you grow. You're going to keep growing. We're going to find new interests. You're going to meet new people. So just because I've took a different route than you doesn't mean, oh, I wish you know less. I still want you to do great. We can still hang out. It's not the same.
Did you talk to that person and was like,
No. When the situations where we've stopped being friends, of course, there was a conversation had, or typically a disagreement or a argument, so to speak, to where it got to that point. But with other friends, I don't feel like it's a conversation that needs to be had. We're all adults. I don't have to sit you down and tell you, hey, our friendship is going different. We don't need to hang out as much. Over time, when we're not hanging out as much, it's typically, that's just how it goes. To me, that's just life. You have spurts with people, to me. I feel that sometimes you need a break from somebody. So to sit a person down and be like, our friendship is changing, we're not seeing, or whatever the case is, and that you're just really acting off of emotion, because next week y'all could be around each other and it'd be back to normal. So for me, it's more so I kind of just go with the flow of the situation, because it's so many different routes you can go, and it really just depends on what happened for you to feel that you need to go separate ways, or the friendship has run its course.
Okay. What about you, Shamar? Have you been in that situation?
You all met my friend last episode. We've been friends 20 plus years. You all individually, personally know my other friend. I've been friends with him for almost 30 years. So I think that what I'm hearing, because when you say circle of friends and stuff, I think that part of it is defining what a friendship is. Because I don't think that you lose friends. Now, I will say that I felt like I had a friend that the relationship ended, and it felt like a romantic relationship ending too, because that's how deep a friendship is. I think that you're in a friendship is just as deep as a family relationship or intimate relationship. So if that ends, then it's kind of difficult, but you get past it, because the one friend that I quote unquote broke up with, we haven't been friends now for 10 years.
Wow.
Every now and then it might cross my mind and stuff, and I'll miss the friendship and everything, but it's similar to an old relationship where it's over. Being around people, associating with people and things like that, yeah, I think that if you see that y'all not equally yoked, run.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you were saying that the friend that you didn't talk to for 10 years, and you said you had a conversation with them?
Yeah, we had conversations back then. Yeah. I'm not going to
go?
disclose what happened.
No, not at all.
But I will say that I was trying to be there for my friend, and my friend wasn't wanting help. My friend needed some help. They didn't want the help, and they pushed away from me, so I had to let them go. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you asked what is a definition of a friend, or I feel like a definition of a friend is what you were saying. It's kind of like it is a relationship. A friendship is a relationship, but I believe a friend or a friend is one where it's an even exchange, right? So that concept where you're pouring into me, I'm pouring into you. Like, what am I getting out of this friendship? And I feel like, for me, you talking about the vibe. The vibe for me is when I feel like I'm not getting what I need, or if I feel like I'm pouring into you and I'm not getting anything back, that's when I know I need to cut ties. And I'm kind of with you, Quay. Surprisingly, sometimes there doesn't need to be a conversation had. But I feel like if it's someone who is just as intimate as a relationship, like my best friend, I think that there needs to be a conversation.
I disagree with that part only because, for example, two situations. I have a friend where we basically fell out. We had a situation and we basically got into it so bad it was like, okay, we just don't need to be friends no more. And because of that conversation, we really just haven't spoken anymore. Mm-hmm. Now, I have another friend where we've bumped heads before, but we never took it as far as, okay, we're not cool. We just gave each other space. And now every time I talk to her, it's like nothing ever happened. I feel like in certain situations, a conversation will just stir it up. At the end of the day, you're two grown-ass people. I'm going to feel how I feel. You're going to feel how you feel. Even if we have a conversation about it, it's not necessarily always going to fix the situation. Most of the times, a lot of the times, it'll make it worse if you have already know you don't see, you're not agreeing with what I see. You already know I'm not agreeing with you. So to sit and have another conversation about it, you're not going to get anywhere. To me, the best thing to do is just let it ride, and over time, you just learn from that situation. Don't put your friendship back in that situation to go through that again.
Have you ever had an argument with any of your friends?
Yeah, I have.
Really?
I argue with my friends all the time.
Really?
All the time. We don't all get along.
Wow.
I mean, excuse me, we all don't agree.
Okay.
There's a lot of topics that we just don't agree on, or there might be something I've done that they were like, you know what?
Okay.
So,
well, I guess I asked that because I know, he just said it just now, but
right.
I know he's had arguments with friends. You're saying that you have, and the ones that I described, we've never had an argument. Like, I don't know what that looks like. So
right.
when it happens to me today with people outside of the people that I've been knowing for 20-some odd years, it blows my mind. Like, why is we even sitting here having an argument? Like, that's something that's new territory for me. I've never argued with friends. Like, it don't make sense to me.
Right. I mean, it could be small, minute, but it could be something large. I don't think it's been something large, but I feel like, again, I have to disagree with you on this part because I feel like, yes, we are adults. Why don't we have a conversation? Because I want to know where you're at, and I need you to know where I'm at. So
I think he was saying you don't have to have a conversation to quote unquote end the friendship. Is that what you were saying?
Or about
just in general?
In general.
Oh.
I feel like to me, because that is what will happen. Yes, we're adults, and I feel that you hearing my stance. I'm saying this after we've already kind of debated about the situation a little bit. Say a situation happens, we've gotten to this part where, okay, we're disagreeing, there's tension. I don't feel like then there needs to be another conversation. Okay, well, let's meet up, let's talk. To me, we already see that we don't agree. Let's not open the wound again. Let's just let it die down and move forward, because realistically, you're an adult, I'm an adult. I heard you the first time. By having a conversation about it now, it's not going to change anything. We can't reverse it. We can't take it back. With the first conversation that the argument had, I feel like as a friend moving forward, if we cherish each other, we'll make sure that doesn't happen again. But
so you don't believe in like closure?
I don't feel like it does no good.
Okay.
What advice did you give your friend on moving on or getting out?
Well,
of that
see, I was
situation?
getting ready to tell you a little small story.
Story
time. Okay, so actually, me and this friend were actually, actually, I'm not. Okay, so we.
I didn't catch that.
I'm gonna talk about my situation
okay.
first. Okay, so I was in a group of friends or group of people, and I had befriended this one individual. He presented himself as something else, and then when I started to get to know this nigga, I was like, you moving kind of funny, and this doesn't align with what I'm trying to do. And then people out here thinking that birds of a feather flock together. Like, I'm not with that shit. But I was also young and dumb. And so I was just like, I don't care. That's him. That's who he is. You know, I'm me. We gonna hang out. We cool. You know, we always argue. But, you know, we're gonna give it some time. We'll come back together. And we did every fucking time. And it was very toxic. Like, it was like, oh, I miss you, friend. Friend, I miss you too. And then, like, you know, we start drinking. Fall out again. This was a constant yo-yo. We would argue in public. We would argue around my family members.
Really?
Arguing. It was just like, it felt like a relationship. I mean, it is a relationship, essentially. It wasn't a relationship, but not that type of relationship. But
well,
then,
to that point, though, and I'm glad you said that, and I'm going to jump right on in here.
Jump on in.
Do you think that because some of those relationships that you may have had, right, and had those arguments and whatever, you realize that wasn't really a relationship or that wasn't the person you were supposed to be with? Did you walk away from that friend saying, okay, I thought that was a friend, but that really wasn't one of my friends?
Yes.
Okay.
And no.
Okay.
Okay, I guess
you may
I feel like they suited their purpose at that moment. As Quay said, there's some people that are there for a season, and I forgot the other part of that saying. But
a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
Right. So they suited their purpose for that moment.
But what is that a friend? Again, I'm taking it right back to you have to define friend.
I know that now.
Yeah.
When I was in that moment, I didn't see that.
Okay.
I thought that was my friend. You know, someone who you all were always parlaying with, drinking with, you know, getting the tea from. You know, you're like, oh, this is my nigga, this is my friend, you know? And then when you just realize that, you know, you're not pouring into me. I'm not getting, like, I'm there for you all the time. Where are you at? You know? So we did have a conversation, and it was just like, you know, this was nice. You know, thank you.
It's run its course.
It's run its course.
Your
like
services
we
are no longer needed.
No longer needed, right? So we did have that conversation, and then when we go out and see each other, because we still have friends within that group that we, like, I took some friends, he took some friends.
Oh, it was a divorce.
It was a divorce, but we're still cordial, you know? I still don't fuck with that nigga, but we're cordial, you know? That essentially was never my friend.
I ain't never like him. Just for the record, I ain't never like him.
But also, I met some great people when I met him, you know? So again, it served its purpose, but then I realized that wasn't a friend. And then, like, I find it hard or difficult as you get older. It is hard to meet genuine friends, and that's where it kind of gets lost to, like, what is a friend? Like, nigga, that's my coworker. That ain't my friend. Right. And he was like, no, that's my friend. Right. No, that's your coworker. Right. So I think as you get older, it's harder to find friends or hold on to friends because we have different lives. We move differently.
Well, think about it. Think about the majority. I'm sure you have a friend, and you have a friend that you all grew up with. You all went to school together. You may not even live in the same city. You may not see each other or talk all the time, but that's somebody that you grew up with and is a great friend. Right. You know, or think about people that marry their high school sweethearts or their college sweethearts and stuff. I'm saying all of that to say that in our formative years, when we're going through school, we spend the majority of our time with these people. We grow with these people, and you're establishing things with these people. When you start adulting, it's different. Like, yeah, that's a coworker. Like, y'all come here now. Granted, you're spending 8 hours a day with these people, but it's not the same as going to class, doing extracurricular activities. You all after school doing things together and stuff like that. So I think that's where you really make those bonds and form with each other. But in the adult world, it may not always happen like that. I'm not going to say it never happens. I'm sure there's exceptions to the rule, but it's just not designed or set up the same way as it is when we're growing up.
Bro, you about to say something?
I was like, I feel like I just had this conversation with my sister. As you get older, like the big 2-9 brought this to me. You can't have expectations on people.
I can't wait till I turn 20.
I feel that
December 5th, Sagittarius season.
I hate y'all. I don't like Sagittarius.
Your season is over. You're no longer needed.
But I feel that, and once you get to a certain age, you realize it's okay to have multiple friends. Like, it's not okay to call everybody your friend, but at the same time, you can have friends that you don't talk to every day. Like, you can't have a friend that you just turn up with. You can't have a friend that you go shopping with. It's okay to have certain types of friends and it not be your best friend. Like, I have people like that as well that we're cool. I know them enough to call them a friend, but we're not as close like that.
I think that I guess the term friend I think it's just a loose term. Like, what's your definition of a friend?
To me, I feel that if we've had a bond that we can mutually agree on, it's kind of like a friend. It doesn't have to be, I'm not gonna, oh yeah, this is just my friend. We hang out, we talk. No, like, but I do, like, I have a coworker, for example. I met her. I only been around each other for like 2 months, but at work, that's my friend. That's my work friend. It is I will say that this is my work friend, so I will specify what type of friend it is. It ain't like, this ain't my homegirl, but she has, when I'm at work, when I get aggravated, homegirl, me and her make the day go by faster. So she has became my work friend. It's okay to have, I feel that people make it bad to call somebody a friend almost. Like, oh, that's your friend. Well, how long have you known her? Bitch, why? I could meet somebody today that has better intentions for me than somebody I've known my whole life. So why does it matter what type of friend or how long? Only you can determine that. So I just feel that we have plenty of friends. Like, I don't know your man, but in my eyes, that's my friend. He's cool. If I saw him out, hey, that's my friend Rain. Like,
that ain't my friend.
That's just,
I don't know that nigga.
That's his brother-in-law.
Wow.
it ain't no.
I find that funny. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just more of I will say this year lately, I'm more so trying to just be at peace. Just accept everybody for who they are. Just, if like you said, if we can pour into each other equally, why not consider you some type of a friend?
Okay. What's your how do you specify the difference between a best friend and a regular friend, or the turn up friend, or I kind of got that, but
with the best friend, that is one that you do talk to more frequently, that you do tell all of your business, even if you're not talking all the time. That is that one or two or three that kind of just know.
You can have more than one?
Yes. You can have more than one best friend. Now, you can't have best friends that don't like each other.
Why not?
That's just not. It's not how it goes. If you were best friends with somebody that I did not like, we could not be friends.
Oh, that's right. How could I forget?
Yeah, that's not happening.
But best friend.
Best friend.
How can you have more than one best friend? The word best means better than all the rest.
And you can have two or three that are better than all the rest.
Do you not feel like this
Okay.
kind of creating a?
No.
I've been like, you what?
Because there are also
his
groups of best friends, so you can't tell them, oh well, only
That's fair.
one of y'all can be friends. No, like I have a girl that I am close to that I tell her everything, and I also have a guy that I tell him everything. They're both my best friends, and I can tell them anything, but I'm not gonna say one is higher than the other.
Are you their best friend?
Yep. I'm one of their best friends. Like, they both have another best friend as well.
Y'all are.
Do you have more than one best friend? Do you even have a best friend?
I do. Hi, Madonna.
Hey, Madonna. I'm coming to New York, Madonna.
Oh, damn. Madonna's not in New York. She's in Louisiana.
Oh, she went to New York with you.
Yes, that's always my New York friend.
So is she
Best
going to
friend.
New York?
No, actually, you talking about in the next?
You hear him? He said the New York friend.
See?
So is she a New York friend or a best friend?
No,
Donna, you got some questions.
I was going to say something
get
else.
answered.
No, I was going to say something else. No, you talking about the upcoming trip?
Yes.
No, Rain is going to New York with me.
Hey, Rain. You know what?
Anyway, but
Does he not know what that is? We do it every episode.
Do I gotta say hi every time?
Every time I do it.
Just
Thank you, DP.
We're not
Hey,
doing
Rain.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I have more than one best friend, but
Okay.
like
That's fair.
that's why he say shit when he was like 2, 3. I was like,
Yeah, sounds about right.
I do.
You got to.
I don't. You want to know why? Because now I'm about to sound real quayish. I have a best friend and I have a brother. So, like, I don't call him my best friend. I call him my brother.
Oh, that case, yeah.
But in that case, I would only have one because I do
Yeah.
like the dude is like I call him my bro, but realistically, we ain't come out the same, so we're best friends.
You ain't come out the same word.
Cootie. So my mama only had one boy, so you know I'm selfish. We did not come out the same cat.
Yeah, I
so
have a few best friends.
Okay.
Madonna, Jenny, Chastity,
Oh, my God.
Erica. I'm probably missing a few of y'all, but
You got that many best friends?
no,
and then
but
you can
I
forget
would
their
tell
name?
you this. No, I would tell you this because this kind of goes home with what I was going to say. So you met Amber.
Yes.
Amber was my best college friend.
She just commented on a post just now, too, by the way.
Bitch, really? Okay, so we don't talk. We haven't talked to like maybe a year.
Wow.
But because I know that is my friend, when we do talk, it's gonna be like we never lost connection.
that's a real
So
friend.
I feel like that's your friend. Like you can go, you don't have to always talk to them, but when you link up, it's just like, okay, this feels like home. Bitch, where the fuck you been at? We have our little spat, and then we get in line with, you
Right.
know, yeah.
But bringing it back full circle, what is the advice we're going to give your friend that needs to get out of that group?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, there's no conversation. Just distance yourself. You can still be cordial with them. You don't have to. I don't like having bad blood with people. So you don't have to have that conversation. They'll notice when you're not there and you're hanging with other people, but you never know, you might need them one day. So don't burn that bridge. Just hey, they hit you up to hang out. I don't feel like it today. I got something to do. If you ever do want to hang out, you know you also can go back to those friends to hang, though.
Okay, I will tell my friend that if this is someone you really care about, you should sit and have that conversation. Closure, what may have you. Maybe it might change your decision if you want to end a friendship with or not, but I think that if this is really someone you care about, you should have that conversation. And if you don't really consider them a friend or you don't give a fuck how y'all steer, I will go with Quay and just say, get MIA.
Okay, so what I heard was it's a group of people that your friend is hanging out with, and is it a she?
It is a she.
She's sitting around as they hanging out like, why the fuck am I around these people?
Correct.
I don't know if a conversation needs to be had because what do you say?
Well, there's a head. There's a ringleader. There's the one that
okay.
is basically like the nucleus of the group.
Okay.
So just have a conversation with that person because that's the really problem she has with that person.
What's the problem that she has with that person? Is it because
It's
they
very
don't-
similar to what they're not available. They're not available and they don't rock the way that she rocks.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can have a conversation and then keep it moving. But yeah, you got to focus on yourself. And if you realize that that's not where you need to be, you need to hit the heels.
Hit the road, Jack.
So, your friend watch the show?
She does. Hey,
Run, friend, run.
Okay.
You don't need them. So we solved her problem.
She did, or we did. Yeah, she did.
Tell her to give us the update too.
I'm sure she will. She's an avid listener.
Okay.
She loves the program.
Say, don't pay him no mind, friend.
Cool. That's
You
all we
ready?
got for
You ready?
friends.
Well,
I just want to say, no, seriously, since this is giving, or the season and the week of giving thanks, I just thank my friends. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'm just thankful for them in my life and me being in theirs because, you know, the whole pouring into them and them pouring into you, I just personally enjoy pouring into my friends and, you know, ensuring that they're good. And then to get that back, it's just fucking awesome. Love you.
you got something you want to say to your friends? Quay.
I was gonna be shady, but since we
Go for it. Go for it.
since we being serious,
No,
I just want to piggyback. Like I've been through a lot, so the people that are in my circle that have been there, I just want to say thank you. And I know my little crazy ass is a lot to deal with sometimes.
Whew.
So
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I was about to say,
That's the realest
we
shit.
can hear you.
Yeah. Shout out to all my friends. I may not talk to you every day. I may not pick up your phone every day. I may not text right away, but I love you. And
Friends, does he do that to you? Because he does that to me. I thought it was just me. So as long as he doesn't answer your texts or answer your calls as well.
Be 2 days later.
don't do
Like,
that.
bitch, this conversation is over.
Anyway, I love you guys. I may not call. What's that saying?
You may not call, you might not text.
No, what's the thing that people say with God or Jesus? You may not, okay, maybe it's the reason
You
why.
may not answer when they call, but you're right on time.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Nigga, I'm dead.
That would be me.
All right, cool. So that's it on Friends. Again, I definitely want to follow that story. We'll take a quick second, and then we'll be back for the business sector.
Did y'all see that little Jocelyn Savage girl done spoke out from R. Kelly?
Oh, hell no.
I haven't watched it. I saw a headline.
Well, it ain't nothing to watch. She's like, I guess it's gonna be like a little book, but she's basically each week she's putting out a chapter, basically telling what's going on, that she's left him, and she basically coming out to say like, yeah, at first they was going so hard for him because he was taking them everywhere, buying them everything they wanted, and after a while,
And audio's rolling. And after a while, what?
the shit that the girls were saying was true. Like he was treating them like shit.
We know that.
Her ass was after a check. Now that he in jail, now that money ain't rolling,
I'm telling everything.
she talking.
Right.
All right, cool. Welcome back, everybody. So every time I say that, I be like, damn, I sound country. Welcome back, everybody.
Everybody.
So for the business sector this week, we did want to talk about the upcoming sales. Rain has been shopping the entire time we've been recording today.
He ain't got no money.
And I wanted to especially shout out the Shop Small movement. The Shop Small movement was founded by I'm about to tell the wrong company, American Express. 10 years ago, American Express started Small Business Saturday. So, you have Black Friday. That's the big box stores. And then you've had Cyber Monday for years, which is e-commerce. So American Express launched Small Business Saturday on November 27, 2009, because they wanted to give the small business owners a chance too. Very smart, by the way. I'm going to tell you about that part in a second. But the Small Business Saturday, again, 10 years, is now called the Shop Small Movement. It has been endorsed by the Senate, and is just something to really, really help drive sales towards the small business owners. Now, for that, a few things for my entrepreneurs out there and everything. You don't have to discount your prices like these big box stores do, because you're not going to be able to do it the way they do it, because they get deep discounts and everything themselves. It's more important just for you all to get your brands out there during the whole event of Shop Small movement. And the best way to do that is use the hashtags, hashtag Shop Small or hashtag Small Biz Saturday. The people that deal with small businesses are locals anyway. They're investing in you. They're investing in your brand, your service you provide, and or your products that you provide. So if you want to give like some door prizes, if you have a brick and mortar, people will come to you that day. If you want to just do an event to highlight it, let's say you have an art gallery, you just want to do an art crawl that day. Just do something just to bring more awareness to you, because there is a lot of people that are out there looking for different small businesses that they may not have ventured out to before. So what small business do you all have in mind that you're going to support this weekend?
My own. I'm glad you said that. I brought door prizes for you guys.
Oh, you got some door prizes?
Because Skinny Daddy is coming. Skinny Daddy is coming. So we will have our T-shirts soon. You will get stickers with your order. So I just wanted you guys to be the first one. I actually got one for you as well, Rain. You guys will get a sticker, everything with your shirts. We got hoodies coming, so stay tuned.
When are they coming?
They're coming.
All right.
You pulled the meat on me. I was not ready for that.
Because they said I ain't had nothing, so I wanted to come with something.
This is
you
lit.
know.
He's got something.
I like it.
All right now.
You see that, Rain?
My niece knew it.
Am I aggravating you, Rain?
No, I'm sleeping.
So when I showed my niece, she said, "Hey,
Look at
she knew
Pay.
who it was."
Look at Pay.
So what were you gonna say?
Shit. My small business will be Clutch. You should check them out. They're this great shop in Charlotte where you can get all your accessories, rings and things, and they're on Central. The people are great. Great customer service, just cool ass people. And yeah, I'll be shopping there.
That is what's up. I do like Clutch. You got me a few pieces out of there. And I ran back in there myself and bought some, so that's pretty dope.
They tell me.
Oh, they tell you every time I
Every
come?
time.
I'm gonna have to go check them out. You know, I wanted a new ring.
Yeah, they're really awesome. Seriously, you'll love it.
I wanted like his other ring. That's his black one.
That's funny because he copied me.
Yeah, that black one is dope.
Mine's better. Lit. What they be telling you? Why they tell you every time I come in there?
I got the Plaza and Central on check, boo. Ex my man. Got him on check too.
I'm not talking to him no more today.
He ain't feeling us today.
So
He's not in the mood today.
who are you going to be supporting
Not
this Saturday?
I am going to support Skinny Daddy Apparel.
Hey.
I am going to support Native Son Staffing.
Yeah.
Because I got something that I need staffing for. So I'll holler at you
We
about
got
those
the
details.
staff.
And then I'm going to support also Pop Bar.
Pop Bar. Tell us
Have you
about
heard of Pop Bar?
I have.
Pop Bar is on North Davidson here in Charlotte. They're in the Noda district, and it's black owned. It is a very cool concept. You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
They are
Seriously,
black owned. Yep, they are a black owned business, husband and wife team. So it's like little popsicles, and you can dress them any kind of way, all kind of toppings and stuff. And I'm not a sweets person. Everybody in here know that. Well, Ryan don't know nothing because that's not my friend. But oh, now he want to know. Now he want to talk. So yeah, they dress the different popsicles in whatever toppings and stuff that you want, and it's very good. They have gluten-free options. They have sugar-free options. They have so many different things. So it's a great experience. So I'm gonna just go there. I'm gonna take my nephews there and everything. Have a whole day of it. Right after I do my family portrait that I have to do that day. So if you need a family portrait so you can mail out your holiday cards, definitely hit us up at AlanLaStudios.com.
Look, and I was about to say, because we're going to be coming this weekend, because I had Kaya.
All right.
Me too.
About time.
Me and Bill
I'm ready
and
to
our
see
dog.
Kaya.
A dog.
And guess what? Dogs are welcome outside the store.
Oh, the store. Oh, I thought you just wanted your studio.
Oh, no. Dogs are welcome in my studio.
Damn right they are.
Well,
Because I'm there all the time.
That was.
wow.
I got my shots and everything.
But he got it. You got your papers too.
Stickers and all. What you mean?
That was cute.
You know, I came with my gifts just for you, though.
Okay, you got more?
No. Oh, I got plenty stickers. Plenty of
You're
those.
talking about more gifts.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
You get nothing else yet. Not right now.
Not yet. Okay.
Look, you ain't getting nothing else. You can support.
I will support. I'll do that for you.
I've been shopping too. Like once I actually ordered the stickers, I couldn't stop there, so I just started looking at everything. Like I was like, oh damn, I can get a blanket, I can get a shower curtain.
You talking about for Skinny Daddy?
Mm-hmm.
You
I just went.
You
I
gonna
felt
get a
like
blanket and shower curtain?
I said I was looking at those.
Okay.
I just started putting my logo on everything since I have one. You know, what would it look like on a shower curtain? what would it look like
Fucking
on
weak.
a blanket? So, I've been playing with her. She's been fine.
I will say this is very. I'm impressed. I like it. I really do like it. And yeah, it captures everything about you.
Everything.
Baby, this is Quay
This is
all
Quay.
day. Like, this is nothing
Seriously,
but
I am
Quay.
really impressed.
Yes, indeed.
You know, it took a minute, but once I actually buckled down and started working, and
That's
It's
what's up.
coming.
Shamar got on that ass. Let's be
Okay.
clear.
and I had to cut people off. You see, certain friendships had run its course. I had to just end those friendships
I like
to
hearing that.
start networking, and it pushed me to do it on my own. And
I
hey,
do like hearing that.
look where we are.
That's what's up. And you said everybody will get a sticker with every order.
Yep.
That's what's up.
It needs to be free. So once you get your T-shirt or your hoodie, which we're looking, I didn't want to say, but since you called me out, it's probably going to be January.
Okay.
Once T-shirts and hoodies will be here. So
That's dope, though. I like hearing that.
All
It's
right,
not no
all right.
spring, summer.
It's just going to be
Joggers.
winter.
Okay.
Winner.
That's dope.
Winner.
You can wear your
chicken
hoodies
dinner.
while it's cold.
That's dope. I'm
That's
really
what's up.
excited for you.
So again, guys, just make sure you all go out there and search for hashtags shop small, hashtag small business Saturday, or hashtag small biz Saturday. And for all the entrepreneurs and everything, make sure you use those hashtags too, so everybody that can find you guys. Now, friends, how many of us
got
have those?
them?
Have them.
Look at you.
Y'all have a plethora. So, isn't it good to have your friends? Excuse me.
I know you're not talking.
I don't have a plethora of friends. I don't label.
You don't
these
forgave
people as
everybody.
friends.
You friends with everybody. You got plenty
I'm
too.
not friends with everyone.
Wow, these are nice coasters.
Be trying.
Wow,
I don't know why you be trying me, man.
Came for your
Oh, now he
neck.
feeling better.
Right.
I'm gonna punch him in that throat.
Oh,
I couldn't hold that one.
oh my God.
Yeah, I mean growth
As you said, we're growing every day.
every day.
I've grown a lot, I will say.
You're still growing, boo. You're only 29.
I mean, you're right. We're all still growing.
That's dope, though.
I'm just happy. I will say turning 29 did bring a lot of changes. Like a lot of people say, oh, at 30 you wake up and you just feel different. Like when 29, I felt different. Like
Give it to us. Like what?
just this in general, with more so with peace. I feel that I am very aggressive. I come off very combative at times. So
Say it with your chest.
29 has taught me to really be more peaceful. Y'all see me with my third eye a lot. I've been really meditating just to sit, chill, and really just not think, just relax.
That is
and
good.
I'm enjoying it.
That is good. I love hearing that. Do you remember when you turned 29?
And now you trying it. Yes, I remember.
No, I
turning
just.
29.
Did you feel a change?
No. I mean, it's scientifically proven that between the ages of 30 and 32, something in your brain shifts. There's a chemical shift in your brain, and you do things differently. So I can remember that. I remember at 29, I started partying like crazy because I'm like, man, I'm about to be 30. And I think I did that for a good 3 months. And then I said, I'm ready to be 30. I'm tired of this shit.
Right.
So that's the only thing I remember about 29.
Wow. So when I turned 30, December 5th,
Man.
I'll let you know.
19 what? When you turned 30 in 1996, what
I
happened?
was not, bitch. In that case, your ass, you were 40 then. My God. But you're right. Something does happen when you're 30. Hell, 29 now, shit.
But I'm glad to hear that, though.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right. Are we done?
Well, just to close it out, I did want to go back to the whole friend topic because I loved your form this week. And to tell your friend, I feel that
Takeaway.
it's okay to outgrow people.
Yes.
That's more so what I meant. It's okay to outgrow people. It's okay that you're not friends with them or you're not as close to them as you were. But like I said, to move on or to to me, if you go and, hey, let's have a talk, that's more so you're pressed about the situation. It can bring up something that you really don't want to talk about. So I feel that for everybody, just be yourself. You don't have to cut somebody off or have this conversation to what is that going to validate. Like you said, we're all 29 and older. 30, we don't have to have those conversations. Now it's all about actions. When they don't see you, it's cool. But like I said, so you cut these motherfuckers off and then you sitting on Facebook how you bored and ain't got no friends. You can't do that. So that's why I say you just kind of distance yourself. So it may be a time where they hit you up and you have absolutely nothing to do. To go out and kind of be just to have a drink and socialize with a little bit, that ain't gonna kill you. You'll probably enjoy it if it wasn't frequently.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to say, because you said something about action. And I think that I was talking to somebody about that today, is that it's not always what people say is what they do. You know, you have to watch actions a little bit more. So back to your friend, too, in the situation, if your friend is noticing actions, behavior, things, you know, are different, or even outside of your friend, people that are dating and stuff, because last episode we had Kia and Quay saying niggas ain't shit. My thing is, once you start meeting people and they tell you, give you a whole lip service and tell you one thing, but their actions are saying something else, you need to pay attention to that. You know what I mean? Because your effort equals your interest. If you're interested in getting to know somebody and being someone's friend or getting to know somebody to date them, your actions will prove that. You know, you will pour into them. They will pour into you. It's mutually beneficial. It's mutually agreed upon. I think you said mutual when you defined friendship. And I did pull up friendship on dictionary.com because that's just who I am, and that's what it said. It's a mutual bond.
Y'all see that?
And
I was on it this week.
A mutual bond and a mutual affection. So you have to mutually be, I was about to say affected, but that ain't the word, is it? That ain't.
I mean,
English is such a hard language. Mutual affection amongst each other. I'm going to use those words. I know that was right. So, yeah.
But it's okay to take a break. Sometimes, and that's what I would say. Sometimes it's not a conversation. It's more so you need a break. Maybe you've just been around each other too long or too much, and you just need time to miss each other, and then you go back and, you know, everything could be all.
Or you need time to, let's say, I'm going to say that differently. If you're seeing, because I'm trying to speak directly to that situation, if you're seeing some behaviors that's making you question, just like if you're in a relationship and like, wait a minute, I don't know about this, you do need time. If you pull away, you will be able to get some of that understanding that you may need. And that understanding may be, hey, go back and see this thing through, or deuces, I'm out. We don't have to have no other conversation. Period.
Well, I would say I've been known to cut people off.
Yes, you got that right.
Okay, but growth. And so in my growing, I may have I have a conversation with you before I cut you off. And that works for me. Fuck you, girl.
Who are you talking to?
He know who I'm talking to.
Oh. Hey, Rain.
Hey, what's up?
Now, I do want to circle back to the Summer Walker.
Because, baby,
I loved it.
her outfit was cute, but the shoulder, she was just...
Well, more importantly, the whole thing of social anxiety, or I ain't even going to just put it on social anxiety. I'm going to say, you know, the mental health, period. We can always talk about, and everybody's going to start seeing all those gym commercials. Everybody's going to see all the Weight Watchers commercials here coming around the holidays because, you know, New Year resolution, all of that stuff, New Year, new me. Everyone focuses on the body, right? And what is it? Mind, body, soul. We don't always connect all of those things, and you have to have all of those things. So, yeah, mental health is very important. I do agree that I think that our community in and of itself does turn a blind eye sometimes. And I think it's more so because we don't understand it. I think, and most people in general, when you don't have the resources and when your parents didn't have to give to you or to pour into you, you just don't know, you know? And what does everybody say? When you're sitting there, the kid acting, ain't nothing wrong with that boy. That's the first thing, because you didn't have the resources, you don't know, and you turn a blind eye, and then you're just hoping for better. But now that we know better, we can do better. We have benefits, we work, we can go get those mental checkups and everything, and it's okay. And once Summer Walker found out that she's socially awkward, I mean, not awkward. I'm gonna quit. You kept saying that.
Yeah, I think I was like, yeah, that's what I've been saying.
That's not the word. She says social anxiety. My thing is that she knew she was going into that industry, and let's say her team. I don't know if she signed. I don't know all that information, but I think that someone should have helped her or told her, "Hey, seek professional help so that we can work through this." I don't think you come out. You told us that she was making breaking record sales, so that means people really, really enjoy her. I feel like you need to go focus. So it's one thing to know that you have something.
Yeah.
After that, you have to work on getting it treated.
I believe that.
You can't just say, fuck this, I'm out, cancel the shows, I can't do this. You can't do that.
Lauryn Hill did it, and look where she at now.
Lauryn Hill didn't do that. That's not what happened to Lauryn Hill.
She canceled her shows and stuff.
But
That's because
she
she's
wasn't
late.
showing up to shows.
Right.
She wasn't canceling shows.
She had like 15 babies.
He's back there saying Lauryn Hill did that. So, and I don't think that's the
and
same.
he doesn't have a mic.
I ain't say
so.
that shit.
Oh,
It
right.
ain't me this time. But I will agree. That's more so to even to go back to last week to bring back that I wasn't being negative with the whole white cops. It's just more so we see what's going on more than to be so negative and keep speaking on it. Let's uplift each other. What can we, rather than saying this is what's going on, oh, this is full of shit, I don't like it, why not come to the table with, okay, this is what's going on, let's start this to help fix it. Like, let's protest, let's do this. Like, let's come with some solutions instead of just negativity, because to me, what does that do?
Baby. Our forefathers have been protesting for how long? I hear you. Now, I'm not going to shit on you, and I'm glad you brought that up, and I was hoping you was going to bring something up this week because it was a lot of talk about that last episode. Come with a solution. We can't solve what is happening to our people. We can't solve
Why
that.
we can't?
So we've been 400 some odd years ago, we got snatched from our native land, stripped of our people, stripped of our native tongue, and forced into labor here. It's been systematic racism ever since slavery was abolished. Systematic racism still exists today. We have a biased judicial system. We are the ones that are imprisoned. We are continuing to be stripped from our families. We are continuing to be stripped from our language. We create a language within this language, and they're saying is Ebonics, is ghetto, is this, is that. So systematic racism is continually tearing our community apart. So you tell me the solution. We've marched, we're protesting, we're doing this, we're doing that. We have conscious people that are highly educated, that are telling everyone outside of anger, this is what's happening, here's what we can do. That's how the Million Man March came about. That's how the second Million Man March came about. That's how the Million Woman March, was it Million Woman? Don't quote me on that, but a woman march came out after that too. So there's been things.
But
And also, hold on. Also, we've built our own communities. In this country, we built our own cities and thrived. And what happened? The U.S. bombed us.
it.
So I hear you on bring solutions, but here's what I'm saying. You're in a relationship. Somebody comes home, beat the shit out of you every day. You're not in the mood to have sex. They take it from you every day. If you one day wake up and blow their fucking head off, I cannot tell you you were wrong for that. People were when the guy in Charlotte, and the reason I'm giving that example is because when the guy in Charlotte got murdered by the police, the black community, that's wrong. Y'all don't need to be out there rioting. Why y'all acting like niggas? For people to have been oppressed for so many years, how can you tell them how to respond? If you're getting bullied in school, you getting called faggot, this, called whatever. I'm not saying that's your story. I'm just giving an example. You getting called skinny, you getting called dumb, you getting called whatever, and one day you lose your shit. How can I tell you you're wrong for the way you responded? So to say that we, and I don't think that we were speaking negative that day. I just think we were just speaking, this is what's going on, and this is what's been going on. And to say that we're wrong for the way that we're doing that, I think that that's wrong, because the focus needs to be on what's happening to us, not how we're responding. Does that make sense?
In a way, I still feel like growing back to it, we all have to overcome something. If Martin Luther King, if Harriet Tubman, if all of these people thought that way, we wouldn't have overachieved anything.
And
so
the government finally came out in 1998 and said they killed Martin Luther King.
he was a sacrifice.
Are you
that
hearing?
went?
He was a sacrifice.
He said to me, I guess because I'm so spiritual, I feel like he went through that. He put himself in the front, knowing that anything could happen. He sacrificed himself basically for the people. Martin Luther King knew at any time anything could happen. So it's not to say, oh, he sacrificed. No, it's because he did that for black people.
Absolutely.
I feel that people keep going and you keep going. That's it.
But did you hear what I said? The government killed Martin Luther King. They admitted they killed him. So yes, he did his sacrifice. He did everything for the people, and it wasn't just black people. He did it for all people, all sexual orientations, everyone. The government killed him. So you're telling me, you started this conversation by saying we need to come with a solution, and I said systematic racism is going to shut your black ass down every time.
Then I feel like rather than going to school doing dumb shit, go achieve more. You go to the jury. You try to be in that system. Try to get that education. I feel that I just can't keep hearing the woe is me story
That's
without
not a woe is me.
action being given.
That's
I
not
do.
woe is me.
I agree.
How
I
is it
understand.
woe?
I'm saying, I understand, but that's for me.
Listen. Systematic racism is this.
Get it,
We
get
didn't
Mike.
create that. We didn't create systematic racism. So what Shamar and a lot of people are saying is we didn't build this, so we don't have the tools to break it. We don't have the tools to fix it. We will never fix it.
I mean, I do agree with that. It probably will never be fixed, but rather than, to me, if you're going to sit up and you want to feel a way about something, you want everybody to understand, you have to be doing something try to fix it.
We're doing it every day.
We're being black every day. That's the only thing we honestly can do, is be black every day.
And that's killing us. Just being existing.
And hold on. Let's not even talk about, well, we have to talk about the black people that are being murdered every day by cops, but let's also talk about the 64,000 black women, men, and children that are missing. 64,000 missing, and it's never been reported on the news. Never. So I totally agree, because you can't say you don't like the president and you don't vote, so you have to do something. But the problem is the people like myself, the woke conscious community, they are doing something. They are. We are doing something. I voted November, what was it, 4th? I vote every single election, whether it's local, whether it's national. I don't know if, and I'm not going to ask you to say, I don't know if you did the same. So don't come to this table and tell me I need to do something or we need to do something, because they're doing it every day. We have black judges. We have black police. We have black people in Senate, House. We had a black president. It's systematic racism. So until we can understand what that is, we can't say it's on us to do. Because if we're saying it's on us to do, well, you just said Martin Luther King did. And what happened?
I feel like if you want change, get up and make it. I hear you, but if you the way you feel about it, when I'm saying it, then use your platform to get your viewers to do something about it. But just to sit up and when one person says something you disagree, then it's an argument and you stand for this because you did this, and baby, you got to preach that every day. if you stand for it and it hurts you that goddamn bad, then your ass need to be up doing something about it. But to just sit back and
guess what's gonna happen on the internet? Just the same way you said they ragged the shit out of Summer Walker. You already see all the memes of people talking about conscious people. Stay woke. That was a hashtag for how long? Stay woke, stay woke. So if I'm sitting here trying to preach to my people and my people don't get it, and let me tell you something.
it's up for you to make them people get it.
Because of the Harriet Tubman movie, I'm gonna tell you this. One thing about Harriet Tubman, she said everybody can't go. Nope. She said kill that nigga. Kill him. She's taking people, freeing them, getting them to freedom. And when somebody got scared, she wouldn't let them go back. She would have to kill them.
Dead.
So the ones that are making these memes and joking about, the conscious people, woke people, or people that are trying to make a change, those are niggas you got to kill. But we've been going on and on and on. We could definitely go on forever. And I really do want to make that a forum for one episode. And we need to spend a lot of time talking about it because I think you have valid points and I think you need to be heard. But I think that we also need to bring more out there so that we are providing the right message to our people.
I agree.
Yep.
Cool. So let's kind of wrap this thing up, guys. It was pretty fun today. I think we started out kind of slower, then we kind of went up, came back. So give us one thing and then close it out for us.
I just want to say, stand for something or you'll fall for anything.
Where can we find you at, so?
You can find me on the gram, Quay_Rashad. That's QUE_RASHAD.
That's your camera. That's your camera.
You just giving all this camera love.
And it ain't giving me no love back. But look.
I would like to say that it's fucking Sagittarius season. Period. I don't need to say anything more than that.
Glad it's the end of the show.
You can find me at Instagram at Cherokee the Native.
At that. And I would like to say, make sure you guys shop small this coming Saturday, and make sure you all tell the ones that you love them and what they mean to you. You can find me on all social media platforms at Alan Luck Studios. All right, we out. Peace.
Bye.